With the new school year just weeks away, TPS Superintendent Dr. Deborah is addressing State Superintendent Ryan Walters' threats to take a closer look at the district's accreditation.
This comes after Walters showed his support last week for a TPS board member who received backlash for praying at a graduation ceremony.
Fox 23's Tanya Motorzycki has been following the story. She joins us live with the latest. Tanya.
Shay and Sarah, now the district is facing 3 deficiencies, so that means just 3 markings against their accreditation so far. But I spoke with Superintendent Deborah. She says all of those will be fixed. But now one of the issues that they're fighting with the district and the State Board of Education is that everything was signed in the spring when the accreditation was kind of given out and all those markings were done. But the problem is one of the discrepancies is embezzlement, which was coming after everything was signed already, so she did not know about it until last month.
Things are moving very quickly.
TPS Superintendent Deborah says she feels like the district is being targets for political purposes. This comes after TPS board member Alina Ashley prayed during a graduation ceremony that says is against the Constitution.
All of those families deserve to have a graduation experience that is welcoming for them.
Last Friday, State Superintendent Ryan Walters came to Tulsa for a news conference in support of Ashley and prayer in schools. He said he plans to move fast and to see if TPS is in violation to go after its accreditation. I talked to him Wednesday afternoon about what those violations are.
We've got financial mismanagement. We have some of the worst academic scores in the state. We have potential issues of violating state law.
He says they're taking these potential allegations seriously, but says the 3 deficiencies on their accreditation are easily fixable.
These are bureaucratic fixes that just require getting the paper in place, and we're going to make sure we're doing that. We're going to make sure that paper's in place. But that's not going to be our focus.
She says the district is facing 3 deficiencies, 2 of which are certification issues for special education teachers, one of them being a clerical error. Another one being a teacher who is certified in special ed but does not have all the needed certificates to teach in a specific classroom. Says the problem is there's a catastrophic teacher shortage, but the teacher is still special ed certified versus putting an emergency certified teacher in the room. She adds the 3rd deficiency popped up last month after everything was signed about the embezzlement from earlier this year. She says this accreditation threat is a distraction.
I feel disappointed. I feel frustrated. I feel sometimes angry because this is not what kids deserve. It is already difficult enough to teach in Oklahoma. It's difficult to be a student in Oklahoma.
Tomorrow is the State Department of Education's board meeting, and Walters tells me he plans to motion to get TPS's accredited look into a little bit more for next month's meeting, so they will be addressing TPS's accreditation and looking at potential violations starting tomorrow through next month. Live covering news that matters, I'm Tanya Motorzycki, Fox 23 News.